Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Yeah, very good morning. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking about me. Tell me, what about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good. Fantastic. I think we are meeting for the very first time. So, can I know something about you?
Yeah, definitely. So, first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity. This is Dinesh Yadav. I'm connecting to you from Mirzapur city, who is located in Uttar Pradesh. By profession, I'm English teacher. I conduct class through online. I'm English teacher, but recently I used to live in Mumbai, where I worked as a laboratory assistant in a chemical.
Okay, so why you? I mean, still you are teaching online?
Yeah, still I teach.
Oh, so what do you teach in your class? Grammar, spoken part, or communication skills?
Spoken part.
Spoken part. Okay, so now you are working. I
Yeah,
mean,
now
you are
I'm
working as well, and you are teaching a student as part time, right?
correct.
Okay, great. So, sir, can I just know something about your background and just like an introduction part so that we can know about each other, like what you have done in your education and where, like you said, you are from Mirzapur. Okay, that's all I know. But can I know something about your education as well?
Okay, if talk about my education background. So I have degree of 12th standard, and I didn't complete my graduation because there was some reason. I would like
You
to
are
know something.
just okay. You want to know something about me? Okay, sure. I will tell you. My name is Shravan, and I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur city, Uttar Pradesh. I'm from your state. And if I talk about my education, currently I'm pursuing my master's in computer application. And
Okay.
apart from these, my hobbies are to conduct session with people and talk to them. And currently I'm working on my spoken part in my English communication. I'm just enhancing this skill. So that's all about me. But I'm very curious to know that, I mean, you are just 12 pass out and you teach spoken part to the students. Amazing. How did you do it? I mean, how did you learn it?
Actually, in pandemic time in 2020, when my company was closed and I had to spend my time at my room, so I was feeling over that time. So I thought I should to start something. This is how I can utilize my time in a good way, and I could learn something. So and second thing, I wanted to learn. I wanted to speak in English since my school days, but the time internet was not available, and I didn't have any friend with whom I could speak in English. But in pandemic time, once again, I got wonderful time, and I thought that yeah, uh, this is great moment. I could learn, I could start whatever I could not fulfill my wishes when I was in school, so I can full in current time. So this is how I started my learning journey. But it was very hard task when I started because I had no idea, and I same time same difficulty I faced because that time also there were four friends who lived with me, but they were not interested, and so decide. I thought that how could I learn this language. So one day I was scrolling my search some videos like how could I learn English language. So I got some videos like conversation videos, and I started watching those types of video, and I kept continue watching those types of content. After some a month, I got one application where I could practice, where I could get new partner, one of new speaking partner with whom I could practice, and I could speak much whatever I wanted to. So this is how I started speaking journey. And when I thought that after 6 months, right now, I can speak through audio call. Now it is time for jumping for video call. So I started talking with people through video call. But in initially when I connect with one my partner first time, so it was little bit difficult because I was not habitual to speak to video call with anyone. But yeah, it's okay. Gradually, I practice a lot, and now I have reached on that point where I can speak. And second thing, whatever I learned by my hard working, I would like to share. I would like to spread my knowledge with those types of people who are really eager to learn, who are really to speak in English language, especially in my village area.
Oh wow! So basically, you teach in your village area where a student wants to learn this language, right?
Yeah, now I'm not. I don't teach in my village for my villager. But I'm thinking, if I get opportunity to teach them, so definitely I would teach them. But currently, I teach through online.
Okay, amazing, amazing journey. It is not easy. Sometimes we think like that it's very easy to learn by your own, because when you learn by your own, it takes sometimes a lot of efforts, time, perseverance to stay on something. So this
Yes.
is really great journey. I mean, you learn English in pandemic time when there was COVID. So for a lot of people, it was just like a mammoth kind of problems. For people it was like, oh my god, the world is going to stop. What we can do? There is no possibilities, there is no hope. People becomes pessimistic, they lose their hope. But at that time, I have seen a lot of people, those who just control their nerves, and they just started learning something. I mean, let's just utilize the time. And this is the best thing. When something is not in your hand, you can't change. Like natural things, I mean, the nature hazardous problems, and something like pandemic, you can't change. It's not in your hand to change the moment. But what you can just really change is just your attitude towards work. So at that very moment, you learn English language, and now you have just improved a lot. And now you're teaching a student, you are teaching online. So that's really wonderful. I mean, it's a great journey. I really admire your efforts. So now you are connecting with a lot of people to improve English, and just you are teaching. So what do you do in your free time, when you are free, when you are ideal time? What do you do in that very moment?
Okay, so when I was totally free that time, no, actually around the clock, I think English, whatever, I observe surrounding myself, I try to translate in English language. I try to speak in English because if you practice, with yourself. Suppose if you don't get partner anytime, and you want to speak, so you can make now partner to yourself. And whatever you observe surrounding you, you should try to speak in English only. This is how you can get your confidence will be boost, and you can learn new vocab. And suppose uh, one other thing that suppose uh, you visit to any market for purchasing anything. So observe there that what is being sold there. Okay, suppose you reach visit that vegetable shop, and you look, there are lots of there are many varieties of vegetable. So try to think that, what is called in English. Suppose the bindi is being sold here, and the first time when you see that this is a bindi, so what can I say in English? If you don't understand, just try to search on Google, on YouTube. You can get knowledge, and definitely you
Wow.
will repeat same. Yeah, these types of.
Nice. Amazing. You are a very good observer. I mean, you observe things really so beautifully. I mean, you go to the market, and when you see something and you don't know the meaning of it, you search on the Google or YouTube or Chat GPT to learn the meaning. And this is something that is, I mean, ridiculously very, very important when you are trying to learn something. Because you are doing the process. When you are learn something through a process, you keep it remember for the longer period of the time, as compared to the when you just try to grasp thing, like you are learning vocabulary through dictionary and all, you forget that. But when you learn like this, you remember it for the longer period of the time. And I mean, amazing, you said one more important thing, like you are speaking so comfortably, you are speaking like you are speaking your native language, you are speaking so carelessly. Oh my, who cares, I'm speaking. So the way you are speaking is really beautiful, I'm really inspired by you. So I mean, if I ask you something like, why did you left your study after 12th, what happened, can you just explain?
Actually, there was some financial reason. I had responsibility on my shoulder when I was studying 12th standard. And after
Hmm.
completing my standard, when I took admission in graduation first year, anyhow, I completed 2 years, but unfortunately, I couldn't study because of my profession. I have I had to work for 12 hours every day, so it could not possible to know for attending the class every day. And I took subject like geography and one other subject I had, and anyhow, I completed and passed out 2 years. But in final years, in examination, there were totally like grammatical part. The grammatical,
Hmm.
like mathematical part. And math is, very well. If you don't practice on math, if you don't know
Yeah.
what the rules, what is the formulas, you can't solve any.
Hmm. Absolutely.
And before 2 years, in first year and second year, there were not totally theory. Uh, the
Hmm.
base of So anyhow, I wrote down in my answer sheet, and I passed out 2 years, first year and second year, but I couldn't clear my third year.
Okay, I can understand. I can understand.
But I'm not.
But you know, if you love this language, like you said, you are learning English language, and you love this language. So still now you can also pursue your graduation in English language. Now you can pursue. But believe me, this is a very different era. The time has been changed, where you don't need a degree, you don't need a kind of a certificate in your hand. Now, if you have the required, the skill set that is required, if you have that in you, you will get job, you will be able to do work independently, which is called freelancing. Like now you're teaching online, so I mean you're teaching online, so you don't need a degree or certificate to show them, okay, let's see, I have a degree, I have a certificate, can you learn with me. Suppose if you are not able to speak flawlessly English, then nobody will come to you and just ask you that, okay, you have a degree, can you teach me English? No, you are very very practical, you have that skill set, you are able to speak in front of camera, and that's how people are just want to learn by you, because they know you have learned through the practical methods, you have followed the practical methods, and that's how you have learned. So you can teach me in a better form, in a better way, in a better pattern. Like you said, now you go to the market, you go to the and see your vegetables like bhindi, you don't know the meaning of it, so you go and search on the Google, and then you got to know, okay, this is the meaning. So that's how you've learned, so you are not going to forget it for the longer period of the time, as I said earlier. So this is the beauty of learning anything. When you learn by your own, you cannot forget it for a longer period of time. So try to learn in this way. Anything you want to learn in this way. This is the beautiful thing. Okay,
I
i'm
have one
i'm really
question
very.
for you. I have one question for you. Sorry for interruption.
Please go.
There are most of people they are learning this language for their brightness, of career. What is your reason? Do you want to enhance your communication skill? Any specific reason, or just for brightening your career?
Oh wow, what a question. But believe me, this is a very simple question, but the answer is not the straightforward. There is not one answer that I can give you, but still I'm trying to give you the right answer. Well, we all know that English is something that is globally and internationally accepted language, right? Other than this, everywhere you go, you without English you can't breathe nowadays. Like if you don't know English, you will be always far away behind from a lot of people. You will be always far away in your life, uh, in terms of getting a job, in terms of getting opportunities, in terms of interacting with people, in terms of making a network, in terms of doing anything, right? Suppose I am in the profession, not in the profession, still I'm doing a study. So after my study I will be working in the IT sector. So when I will be working in the IT sector, there will be a lot of student, there will be a lot of worker employee who will be from the different states. Suppose somebody is from Kerala, somebody is from Himachal Pradesh, somebody is from the different parts of the India. So if I have to communicate with them and if I don't know the regional language, then how can I communicate? So there
Correct.
I need a mediator, there I need a channel through which I can communicate with them. So English is something that I can communicate with them. and
Correct.
and why it is also very important, because if you know just only one language, if you learn, suppose if you learn one language like English language, you can go all over the world and just you can communicate with people. But if you know something regional language, you have to learn lot of regional language. How many regional
Mhm.
language you are going to learn? Because it is going to work in a very specific geographical area. But if you want to cross the border, if you want to connect people globally, then you have to learn English language. Also in your work life, in your surrounding, if you want to read newspaper, if you want to connect new people, if you want to improve your thoughts, process, dialogues, whatever, your life is going to be changed if you learn this language. English does not mean that you are only speaking English. It also involves communication skills. Why I'm saying, have you seen people who, when they have to talk with a salesman, when they have to talk with a shopkeeper, they are not able to talk with them. Like when I
Correct.
was a little, and when a salesman comes in front of my home to sell sari, I was not able to communicate with them. I said, Mama, somebody is come to the house, he wants to sell sari. Why
Correct.
I was not able to communicate with them? I was not confident, I was not courageous. So when you learn English, when you master over communication skills, you will become confident to face anybody.
Correct.
Are you able to get my point? So that's why I'm learning. I mean, there's a lot of answers. I can speak on this answer for more than 1 hour. So the answer is not specific. The answer is not straightforward. And I can say that I'm learning, and it is one of the most vital skills that you can ever learn, that will help you throughout your life and will give you the output the moment you are on this earth.
Mhm. Correct. Correct. So thank you so much, sir, for connecting with me today. It was
Yeah.
kind of fun, and I hope we will meet very soon.
Sure. It was really a nice conversation, the way you have shared your journey. And yeah, I can wish you a very good day ahead. Till then, take care. Bye bye.